My name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Aries from the 27th of March until the 2nd of April, so a weekly reading. So I'm going to shuffle my cards, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. So let's just lay down your 10 cards on the table. So, first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. Your card is the Five of Wands. I do sense there's a lot of challenges around you, at this time. A lot of conflicts, a lot of arguments. If you look at the card, first glance, it looks like there's some people fighting here in a field. But are they fighting? Are they actually playing? Or are they actually building something? Okay, it's like a combination of all three. So it could well be that someone's been sending you mixed signals. But also from your side, it's about the way you look at the situation. You could see it as conflict. You could see it as playing, or you could see it as building something. You could see it as growth and expansion. And in fact, what it's saying is that if you change the way you look at something, what you look at also changes as well, and the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Something needs to give here, okay? Something needs to change, okay? And there's a strong sense that things do have to get worse before they get better. It's like things reaching a head here, or things reaching a conclusion. So it could be some kind of closure or opening here around a situation. Yeah, the card crossing is very much confirmation here, which is the Page of Swords in the reverse position. I do sense either like this negative energy around you, or a negative situation. It's coming across as being very toxic, okay? I do actually sense that someone's been sticking there, or in where it's not wanted, doing a lot of stirring, like manipulation, planting negative seeds, okay? And you've come to the end of your tether, okay? You're ready here to draw a line in the sand. The sword is going down. You want to draw a line in the sand and to either move away from this situation or deal with the situation in a different way, okay? It's like it's either, okay, but it's nothing in between. Because if it's in between, then you kind of stay stuck and then nothing changes, okay? So again, it's about a closure or some kind of opening. Just looking at it differently, dealing with it differently, changing your perspective. So if I look back, I've got the Two of Wands in the reversed position. I do sense something here about a twin flame connection. Okay, this is a twin flame card for me. So either they've kind of sort of been in your life in a physical sense. They're always in your life in a spiritual sense. But there's something here, because it's reversed, either that something didn't happen here, or they kind of sort of ran away, or they haven't appeared yet. But there's certainly a lot of thought to this, but because the card is in the reverse position, there's a lot of challenges around this. It's like the flip side. It's like you've asked for something, and then your path is being readjusted, okay? And that in itself brings about these kind of sort of challenges, okay? There's also something here that knocked you back. Yeah, it's like you went for something and it knocked you back. Okay, also something here about some delays around travel or movement, okay? It's like someone's put a spanner in the works. There's been a spanner put in the works here. There's a lot of blockages and a lot of challenges, okay? It's time to let go, move forward, then what's yours, will come in. And this twin flame connection, it's reversed, but it's still there. It's like the other half of your soul, so much stronger than soulmates. So looking more forward, I've got the Eight of Swords here. So you will feel trapped for a while. There's a lot of looking back here. But also, if you look at the card, you've got the swords in the ground, which appear like the bars to a prison. Okay, you've got a blindfold on, you're tied up. But that rope is actually quite loose. You could take off the rope yourself. Okay, take the blindfold off and then turn around and see there's actually a gap between two of the swords. So there is a way out of this situation. There is a way forward from this situation, but it's very much in your hands, okay? It could well be that you've been waiting on people, you've been waiting on the situation, but that never changes. You just carry on just getting repeated experiences just over and over again, okay? Nothing changes. But once you kind of take that once the rope comes off, you take that blindfold off, you actually see there's a way forward. Okay, but taking that rope off is very much about you taking control of the situation rather than letting the situation control you, and you taking a leap of faith, you taking a risk around this situation. It's very karmic. You're being pulled left, right, and centre here. Yeah, I mean, your goal here is shown by the Magician card reversed. So quite clearly, there's been a breakdown in communication here. Okay, and things have got rather nasty. It's just a lot of challenges attached to this. I get something here about bitter end around the situation. Something was revealed, something was said or done that had the effect of just bringing your whole world just crashing down. But of course, your goal is you're wanting things to change around here. Okay, you're wanting things to become more positive. You're wanting better communication here, because with this card here, it's like you're trying to manifest some stuff. You put your wishes out to the universe, but because there's so many challenges, these intentions are backed up with worry, fear, lack of belief. It's like the negative emotions, which just cancel out your wish. Okay, so the feeling here is that you want it this way around, which is positive intention setting. So it's working on these worries, these fears, this particular situation around you at the moment. And then once you get through that, then what's yours is there. This is like the clouds in front of the sun. Okay, but once the clouds clear, the sun is there. What you're wanting, it's always there. Okay, but you've got to work through these other issues first of all. Subconsciously, yeah. I mean, I've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. You've been feeling very emotional. There's been an outpouring of emotions here. I just sense heated arguments, heated emotions, things, emotions just spinning out, and it's kind of getting you nowhere. That's the feeling here. The feeling here is that there's a need now to take a risk. There's a need to move away from the situation, either by dealing with it differently or just completely just cutting ties here. There's no two ways about it, I think. But the next card is the Judgment card, okay, which is the advice card. It's about things opening up here, okay. And really what it's saying is that once you do make that decision to move away from this situation or dealing with it differently, then things will sort of open up for you, okay. Because at the moment they just seem very kind of sort of closed. All the doors are shut around you, so doors to abundance, doors to love, all these doors, are kind of sort of shut, and you're wanting these doors to open. And the feeling here is that once you make a decision, around this situation, then things are going to open up for you. They've got to. That's just the way things work. It's a bit like you're walking around town with these bags of rubbish. Once you get rid of that rubbish, you have space for something new, and you can put some lovely stuff in there. But it also lightens the load, and you go towards what you want much faster as well. Very karmic. So there's a lot of pulls around you at the moment. Being pulled one way and then the other. This coming and going, and this is very karmic as well. The next card, which is the Eight of Wands in the reversed position. In fact, this is the one card in the pack for me which has the same meaning upright as well as reversed. So it's like whichever way you look at the situation, you come to the same conclusion. Okay, you've got to change it, and you can only change it yourself. Okay, it's like you've been waiting for someone else to change it or the situation to change it. It's not. You've got to do it yourself. Okay, as shown by the Eight of Swords here, which is also number 8. So again, it's very karmic. Things are very much up in the air at the moment, which has been shown as well with the cards kind of sort of looking back. There's also something here about some kind of goal which you're going to achieve here within the next 8 weeks. And it's also about romance is soon to bubble up around you as well. So it's all kind of sort of happening at once here, okay? It's like you wait for a bust and then 3 come along at once. And that's the feeling here with you. Once you kind of let go, move forward from the situation, that's very much about abundance, perhaps improvements around work and also around love as well. But at the moment, things are kind of a bit shaky. So another karmic card, okay, it's all karmic cards today for you. It's the Strength card reversed. I say it's karmic because it's number 8 as well, so that's 3 8s I've got in the reading. I mean, this card here is very much about your hopes and your fears, You may fear actually that you're being weak, but your weakness is your strength, or your strength is your weakness, okay? And it is very much this feeling of kind of just letting go of this situation, okay? You've tried, every ace was played, okay? There's no going back, it's kind of sort of dead and buried, okay? because you've kind of been secure within the insecurity. Yeah, but the feeling here is letting go, becoming more secure in yourself, and also your situation will be secure, and you'll also feel secure as well. So you get both. Where at the moment you get the security, but the security of the insecurity. So that's the energy which I get. And then, yeah, of course, the final card is the security, which is the Emperor card. Okay, so more security ahead for you. You're going to gain more certainty, more commitment, improvements around money, work, or business situation. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And there's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.